G'day, guys. Welcome back to Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. Well, it looks like the Steelers are massive underdogs in this week's game preview and picks. Daniel Jeremiah to all the way to M. Sessa and Shook. Every single person on the NFL panel is choosing the Bills, and quite rightly so. When you think about it, the Steelers really shouldn't have a chance to win this game. However, guys, I am asking the question today. Because, and it's just an easy question for you guys to put in the comments and start the discussion, right? Because you got to think back to any given Sunday. And now we have Kenny Pickett at the helm on our offense, and there might be a chance. So you're telling me that there's a chance, dumber and dumber, right? You're telling me there's a chance any given Sunday. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers win in week 5? Can the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Buffalo Bills? I'm going to lay out a bit of a strategy in how I think they can win this game. But ultimately, like the NFL, I do believe that the Bills might, sneak away with a win. But they're saying 34-20, 35-17, 31-17, 40. Maurice Jones-Drew thinks they're going to lay 40 on the Steelers. G. Gordon, 40. Okay, it's going to be a high matchup. And I get it. There's Josh Allen. There's Stephon Diggs. Singletary running back. They have a really good offense and they have the number 1 overall defense in the league. I get that. Jordan Poyer has 4 interceptions. I get that. But what normally happens with our Pittsburgh Steelers, when they're counted out, they play their best football. Think back to week 1 with the Cincinnati Bengals. No one chose the Steelers to win that game, and they snuck away with 2 missed field goals and a win. And their only win on the season. They then end up playing Trubisky for the next 3.5 games, and they don't play any good football. They can't move the football down the field. The receivers now are starting to buy in. If you listen to George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, they believe in the young man being Kenny Pickett. If you go look through the Steelers' videos, there's Freiermuth doing a bit of a dance. They're starting to come alive. This very well may be if the Steelers can pull off this victory. Now, I'm not saying they can. I'm trying to be as down the middle as I can, not so biased. But if they do pull off this victory, this might be one of the best victories, not only in Steeler history, but in the NFL. This might be the upset of all upsets that can happen, right? And here are a few reasons why that can happen. I'm going to start with the easy one. The easy one is that the Steelers aren't playing Mitchell Trubisky. You don't play Mitchell Trubisky, you have a chance. You saw what the Steelers did in the second half against the Jets. They came out and they were up 20, I believe 20-6 was the score or something similar. And then they went on to lose 24-20. It went to pieces. But in this game against the Bills, every single man and their dog around the world believe the Bills can win. And a lot of times that this happens to the Mike Tomlin coach team, when they're counted out, they play their best football. Now, I believe, like myself and Owen talked about on the podcast the other day, I believe if they go on to win this game, it's Alex Highsmith having a good game, chasing around Josh Allen. I also believe that Ogunjobi and Haywood will have a big game too. Stopping the run is going to be key for this game. They need to somehow make them one-dimensional. And at the same point, if you take away the run, you let Josh Allen throw the football, who's in our secondary? There's no one in our secondary right now. Keeler Witherspoon's hurt. We don't know if our safety, Terrell Edmonds, will come back from being concussion. The league's going really hard on that right now. They don't know if that's going to happen. There could be a chance that you play Trey Norwood, and Levi Wallace will play cornerback number 1. Cameron Sutton goes 2. Arthur Millett goes into 3. And hopefully Minka can play. Okay? I believe in this game too. This game spells for me, it's a Miles Jack game. It's a Miles Jack game racing down the quarterback, Josh Allen, if he gets away. It's also a game that they might bring in Mark Robinson, or Devin Bush might step up. I don't believe Devin Bush has had a bad game this year. I think he's playing okay. But he might be in the blitz packages. And if Brian Flores has something in his arsenal to use, this is the game. This is the game. Because, I'll ask you guys again, can the Pittsburgh Steelers win this game? Let me know some reasons below why you guys are optimistic, why they can win. Like I said, I don't believe that they play Trubisky. If Trubisky goes back to his old team where he backed up and he threw 3 passes in Buffalo Bills, he won't win this game. Now, there's a lot of pressure. And when I talk about pressure, could you imagine if the Buffalo Bills team lose to a bad Pittsburgh Steelers team? But you got to remember, guys, it's any given Sunday. Anything can happen. If they run Najee on the offense, if they keep time of possession like they did with the Jets game, if they keep Josh Allen off the field, if Kenny Pickett can play high school, free-flowing college football, play action pass, get the ball to Najee, get the ball to Warren, and also feed the ball to Muth and play some physical football, anything can happen. And this is probably the best test. A lot of fans are saying, you don't want to throw Kenny to the Wolves. You've got to wait till next year. Nah, stuff that. This is the best test that I can think of, is going against the number 1 defense. And if you beat them, it's going to be a good season, right? It's going to be a good season. Now, I don't know who's going to win, right? But I'm going to give you, I think I said it on the podcast the other day. And let me know in the comments below what the score will be and how can the Pittsburgh Steelers win. If the Pittsburgh Steelers can win this game, I have it around 27-24 Pittsburgh Steelers. It might be a Boswell field goal with the last 30 seconds to go. Could be 24-24 at overtime and 27-24 they win. Anyways, guys, I'm pretty fired up. I just went out and played 2 to 3 hours of pickleball. I'm so exhausted. I'm tired. But I went out to compete. And I love to compete. And I believe our Steelers will compete also in this game. Let me know in the comments below, how do the Steelers win? And can the Steelers win? Can they win? That's a big question. All right, guys. Hit that sub. Hit that like. I'll see you later.